Confidence. It's just about everything in B2B sales. Hi, I'm Mike Garrison, author of Can I Borrow Your Car and host of Under the Hood. And today I am reading a book called The Framemaking Sale by Brent Adamson. And he's the guy, along with another dude whose name I can't remember, co-authored The Challenger Sale, one of the kind of seminal documents in B2B sales. What what is not often understood by a lot of my friends and compatriots in the exit planning space, um, is that it's a commercial sales process. And commercial sales is similar to residential sales, and yet very different. Inherently, there are oftentimes significantly more stakeholders and influencers than in a personal purchase. And buyer confidence is often a committee of people. And so Brent Adamson in his book, The Framemaking Sale, on chapter 2, I believe, chapter 1, chapter 2, already incredibly valuable. I've got, I think, 15 quotes already copied into a document. Whenever I'm reading a book like that, I like to read it on Kindle first, and I just highlight, copy, and paste into a document on my Google Drive of what I think are really incredibly important quotes. And this one, this book is amazing because I'm telling you right now, if you are a professional advisor, financial advisor, CPA, attorney, consultant, coach, M&A, you name it, commercial, anything, the ability for you to hear what I'm about to say is critical. Your job is not to have the prospect be confident in your expertise. That's what you think you're supposed to do in sales, and that's the old method. Instead, and I would argue that this has always been the case, if you really understand referral business, your job is to help the prospect, the potential client, to make better decisions and be more confident about those decisions in their buying process, whether or not they buy from you. And this is where it all breaks down. When you think about the referral triad, which I wrote about in Can I Borrow Your Car? And that's the person referring, the person being referred, the prospect, and then you, the salesperson. And I pointed out that the vast majority of risk is associated with the person giving the referral and not the other two people. Then you start to understand why I am so excited about this book by Brent, because customer confidence comes from them being able to perceive and believe emotionally, because they cannot get there logically until after they've bought from you multiple times, right? They don't know that you're a person of integrity. They may hope that you are. They may have been told that you are, but they don't know it yet, right? So emotionally, if you can help them first understand that you are there to do no harm, that your primary responsibility is to preserve and enhance the relationship that was there before you, which is the person referring you and them, that gives them the emotional foundation for the sales process, not the marketing process. Damn it, not the marketing process, the sales process, which is the whole shebang. That gives them the emotional foundation to begin becoming confident about the buying process. I cannot tell you how important this is. If you're a CPA, Certified Exit Planning Advisor, if you're a member of EPI, if you're a member of BEI, XPX, whatever, if you're involved in selling to business owners and you're selling professional services, this Framemaking Sale book is almost as good as mine. Okay, it might be better. But the point being, you need to marry, okay? You need to integrate and align how you get meetings, which referrals win. When it comes to establishing confidence, if you can't see the direct correlation between getting an endorsed referral with a ideal client profile prospect as early as possible in the buying process, if not before, and the ability of that buyer to be more confident. If you can't see all the correlations between enhanced deal close, shorter close windows, meaning that you have less no decisions and you have quicker decisions. Those decisions are better. And I want you to remember, sometimes a decision that doesn't go your way, but but the decision process made that buyer more confident, even though they chose something else, maybe for a good reason, you are still ahead because the referral potential is huge. So what the hell's Mike talking about this morning? He's talking about confidence, baby. It's kind of like Allen Iverson. We talk about practice. We're talking about confidence. And that's the name of the game. And I would argue that none of your marketing qualifying leads and all that kind of stuff start at a level of confidence in the buyer's perspective better than referrals. Nothing's even close. I don't care what anybody on LinkedIn tells you. Screw it. You know what's true. Your judgment is what counts. But more importantly, your judgment only counts if the buyer is confident that they are making the right decisions in selecting you. Be real, be human, be authentic.